Oh yeah, what's up guys, TV back here. Today, this vlog is going to be answering some of the frequently asked questions that I saw on Twitter, as well as my YouTube videos on the Ghost multiplayer gameplay. So check out those videos if you haven't already and ask some more questions. I'll probably do one more of these if I get enough questions to, sort of fulfill enough time to do another one of these Q&A sort of videos. Anyways, picked out some of the questions that I saw the most frequently about sort of game mechanics, having it, viable for competitive gameplay, etc. So I'm gonna answer some of those for you guys today, and ask some more in the comments. And if I get enough, I will be able to do another one of these for you guys. So just remember, before I get into this, we played a very stripped down version of the game. We didn't get to play the entire game with all the maps, with all the perks, with all the guns, etc. So I'll use the best of my knowledge to answer your guys' questions on how the game just felt in general, but I can't really get into specific of details because I didn't play the whole game, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's get right into it. One I saw quite a bit is the whole YYing thing, so reload canceling, YYing to like bring your gun back up pretty quick. In regards of that YYing mechanic, I'm going to go ahead and say it felt pretty much the same as Modern Warfare 3 did in that regard of that mechanic. So the same way it was in Modern Warfare 3, the same way it's going to be in Ghosts. Another frequently asked questions that I saw was, how is the knifing in the game? From what I saw while I was playing and using the Maniac suit and stuff like that, it seemed like they got rid of the swipe knife, if that makes sense. Sort of the regular panic knife you would normally see where you just die instantly. It seemed that they either took that out completely or they made it happen a lot less of the time, if that makes sense. So from what I saw, you had to really get the knife in there like that, and it stabs them right here. So it seems to be a lot more consistent, and knifing is actually back and usable. But it feels like they balanced it a little bit better. So I'm pretty excited about that part. Sensitivity ranges, basically the way the sensitivity numbers work, same as every other Infinity Ward game. 1 to 10, same old thing. Get that question out of the way real quick. Did the kill streaks seem overpowered, and how did they work as far as stacking them went? So, same thing as I said for the YYing thing. The way they stack up with the assault package and support package was the same way as you guys saw it in Modern Warfare 3. So, get that out of the way. As far as them being overpowered, in my opinion, none of them seem overpowered at all. The SATCOM, or the ComSat, I always forget that, but the way those stack up, it doesn't really get too overpowered, and you can always use that sort of under the radar or off the grid perk. I forgot what it's called, but it basically takes you out of that. You don't get recognized by the SATCOM or the ComSat, so it's not overpowered at all. You just throw that perk on, you're good to go. The dog, not too overpowered, and same with the Maniac. Anyone good that can hit a consistent shot will be able to shut those two down pretty easily. The dog might be able to get a kill every once in a while. Like, let's say you knife someone and then die, your dog should be able to pick up that guy that killed you, if that makes sense, if it's in close enough range and they can't get the shot off in time. So the dog tanks a decent amount of bullets. Same with the Maniac suit. Anyone good that can, win a gunfight will be able to shoot those down pretty easily, and it's not too big of a deal. So nothing too big to worry about there. How does jump shotting and drop shotting work, and how viable are they? Once again, felt like Modern Warfare 3. Drop shotting is, that it's a lot better on Infinity Ward games in the past, and it feels pretty similar in this game as well. Don't get me wrong, though, jump shotting is also very good as well. So, don't just think you need to drop shot every kill. Use both. It feels like every other Call of Duty, to be honest. But drop shotting seems, as strong as it has been in other Infinity Ward games. The kill feed. It was at the top. That was sort of the main thing we were talking about. I don't like the kill feed up there. So, once again, the game's not finished yet, so it's something they can change. So, we told them to put it back to where it's always been in every other Call of Duty. So, hopefully they put that back to where it belongs, and it should be fine. We will see, though. How do you think dynamic map events will work in the competitive scene? Honestly, this is just my opinion. I think it creates too much of a random result when you implement those types of things into the map. And some might say it brings a different strategy. That might be true, but I feel like things in competitive should be more consistent. It shouldn't happen at random times. You shouldn't be able to manipulate the map whenever you want. I don't know. I don't like it for competitive, but overall it's a really cool feature that they were able to add into the game. and I really like it. But as far as competitive side of things goes, I think things that produce consistent results a majority of the time are better things to have in a competitive type of game. Moving on, next question I got was there a halftime domination side switch? No, that was not in the game currently. That's something I'm actually going to bring up. Having a 5-minute round side in domination, and then it switches as soon as you reach that halftime. It was not currently in the game when we played it, but once again, we played a stripped down version of the game. The game's not completely finished yet. Stuff can always change, so definitely feedback that I would like to give. Can you talk about the knee slide feature a little bit? Basically, the easiest way to explain it is like the dolphin dive like that we've seen in Black Ops. Definitely very fun to use. You can use different sort of strategy to the I feel like in any sort of game type where you have to cap something or get behind corners really quick and get away. It's really cool. It feels a lot like the dolphin dive, but faster. You slide across real quick, and if you hold the whatever button down that you use for that feature, you can, if you hold it down, you can also slide and then be into prone if you hold it. So really cool feature. I really enjoyed that. So props to Infinity Ward for adding that in a proper way. Is the game viable for competitive? That's a really broad question that I can't really answer yet. The game feels really good. It's fluid. But the guns seem consistent, the ones that we were actually allowed to use. Once again, though, we played a very stripped down version of the game. Can't really answer these questions properly yet. But overall, I have high hopes for the game. It feels really good, but we'll see once some of the other guns come out. There's always tweaks that need to be made. Can't really answer that question 1,000% confident yet, if that makes sense. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed this vlog. Answered some of your guys' frequently asked questions that I saw. If you have more, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. Ask me on Twitter, whatever you want. And if I get enough frequently asked questions, I will make another one of these videos for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my Ghost gameplay multiplayer videos if you haven't already. And I will talk to you guys later. Check out my other videos. Have a good one, dudes. Peace!